Where's Leon Lazrus? Leon!
I'll do this one because it seems to get everyone's attention usually. So, this girl, she's so embroiled in mystery, and an incantation spoken in haste allowed her soul to see. Her flesh, her lips, her eyes were born of mist and steam, and the last dying breaths of ancient words garroted for the night's decree of change, the crazy sun that shaves away the dust of dream and drains the vein, to let the flame engulf and clear the way for what pushes in pain and deprives the day of all it could have been. I saw her first sat on a bench with book in hand, her unconscious foot describing shapes in the gravel path like magic symbols writing out my fate, severing my state of calm in sweeps of graceful motion, carelessly invoking ocean swells to tear the tide of all the words that dwelled within and rose at once to try to make a feeling stick and express the art embodied in the way she sits. I sat down on the wall and watched her read, and wind reared and found us in our separate subtle states, and leaves began to fall, and all the freedom of the park could not stop the cell door swinging shut to trap my heart, and something in the dance of light that lit upon her soulful frame reacted with a memory of someone else, transposed a face, pried free a trace, the pearl in pavement cracks I lost and thought I'd never find again. So inhabitable this one yet again. It's really hard to do. So it's called The Murder Room. So what are all of you doing in here? You realise this is burglary. Okay, come on then, little token corridor, leaden hued, make your way down the inconsistency. Bear in mind though, there is a bear in my mind. What's that? It's too dark. Wait a sec. I'll open my eyes for you. Let some light in. What do you say? There's dust everywhere, broken glass. That's chaos as usual. Coming in. Somebody wants to meet you. He's been sitting there forever, waiting. I know what you want. What your lookout is. Secrets. There's a door. Try that one. Oh, I haven't been in here a while. That's not a snake you're holding, merely a handle. That's it. Pull down, push it open. Don't forget to breathe. Where you go in, don't walk off. That old man you saw is dead, really. That knife he held, buried on a rubbish heap somewhere. Forget about him. I have. That's right. Not him. It's someone else entirely. Someone even more dead, even more hidden wants to meet you, removed from the bag and dressed, perfumed with the oldest spice of forever, ethnicity, sex, age, hair colour and scar tissue, moles, tattoos, this eye colour taken, and voice, flakes of paint, another description of the body, etc., cartographed and radiographed, chaos as material photographed. Form is the information. On the left foot, a birthmark, old, in the shape of Australia. Are you still here? Haven't you seen enough yet? You cravers of corridors, mind looters, jewel thieves, don't you know when to quit? What if you need the toilet? Do you think you built the pee in the mind of a man contemplating death? How can you hope to learn my secret if you're frightened by a room behind the wallpaper, or a dead man carelessly left behind? Try that door. Go in, it's empty. Good. Now stand in silence where you are, for you do not know what to do. Put yourself entirely in my hands. Now, see in the corner, don't mind the smell. Go on, take that chair, drag it into the corner. Now, where the minute fungi overspreads the shadow, push your hands in, there's a tunnel, night stream latch. Don't be frightened, you're close now. Keep your eyes dark, scan more narrowly the real feature. That old man you saw is dead broken. That old man you saw is dead trees. What exactly are you looking for anyway? A familiar nightmare that steals breath and takes off your headphones when you're sleeping? Or a milky serpent in a glass, swished about to coax a vision, never shaken off again? Okay, so wallpaper cave, climb out, that old room. There's a door, and upon a few features of earthly sensation, there's a door, the sublime, the bitter lapse in the broken glass. There's dust golden of the eyes for you. The whole exterior hanging in the fine glass dilapidation, that old room, that old breath of the wind, the neglected vault. Den, shadow, trapdoor, cellar, oubliette, window, nest, passageway, whole corridor, staircase. It's the cellar for you. That's extensive decay of your faintly web-work dream hanging in the hideaway in some den shadow vault. Night's exterior. Staircase, come passageway, den, shadow, trapdoor, cellar, oubliette, ladder, nook, window, nest, passageway, whole corridor, steps, tunnel, wall opening, freezer, chimney, glass hideaway, all buried on a rubbish heap somewhere. Discoloration that old man fabric gave off, perhaps the dust from the foot in the passageway. Lovely poem. Okay, empty chair. Okay, empty chair. Today I took the longest route around to meet you. Through a roulette of traffic, I picked your number. Eyes keep closing, stirring like pendulums. Not seeing by my sides, my conjurer's hands were still. Not noticing with alarm that dead bird we'd found together was gone. Where once I ran and scattered pigeons just to be with you. Today the sky detains me and I can't wake up. Eyes keep closing in a sorcerer's dream, all seeing but only back the careful spell thread cut, unravelled. How is it I cannot turn and bring myself to face you? That day I took the longest route around to meet her, and as I neared the cafe, I juggled her excuses like honey-soaked knives. It began to rain and I was haunted by invisible kisses. I turned home. I couldn't imagine your being there. I was a ghost you no longer believed in. So this one's called I Came Upon Nature Undressing. So I came upon nature undressing. I was 10 years old, too young to have wandered so far. The sound of traffic had subsided, and in the Craven Hills jackdaw summer stalked the forest stills. Light and myth set stones as markers in a witch's plan, to lead my dizzy soul astray, clasped in nature's ever-grasping hand. I'd found an easy tread on the pillow path, the forest bed, and drunken swam the sea of leaves, deluding dream to take a drink. Every leaf in turn the forest shed, flushed green a blush of forest face, with a scorned expression that seemed to say, turn home, go home, but I could not turn away. For there I saw bare behind the thorns, the love-bit neck of mould on bark, and high above, secreted in the canopies, all hued of flesh, its bashful bird's nest heart. In the ruts of the forest spring I pondered what the forest thinks. Does it abhor my human stink, or envy me my lodestar's reach, my legs and feet that with a gust of will can carry me to my heart's fulfillment, to hurl my voice of horizon's heights, or pitch my tent in clouds of sight? So I walked full of forest fire, till the sun got tired of my ceaseless wings, and in a distant silver rushing stream I dipped and cupped and wet my beak, now breathless in my longing to speak, the rolling hills of my heart's content. So there I just stood to stand in the sable sands of a forgotten land. One more. Okay. Hills, 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 hills. They said, let's pour concrete down the mountain and see what takes hold. And tenements rose and natural, thrown down in lines till they broke their backs on cliff faces. They gave us muscles in our legs, but not the strength of hearts to believe we're strong, and we never voiced our fear, knowing from up here the echo mingles with the screams, till mud in the stream darkens our pleas indistinguishable. We have muscles in our legs, And with them's pride of knowledge, we kick harder than the next man, weakened by the flatness of car culture and cityscape, forever in the shadow of car parks, dreaming of a half-remembered haze of day trip. Do we really envy them this richness of shadow, when in the peace of heart and the breath of song we can find ourselves again in the forest's green glow, spying on a fox's fortune, or in a moon glade hill high as red kites, coffers open ready for the treasure trove of dawn. Our legs are strong, nothing can remove us here. Our streams meet our rivers and the blood flow ends there where the city begins. When I look closely, that's my face etched, chiselled into the land-locking rocks, my rusty nail name scratched on that tree. How can I stretch my legs in a landscape so adamant? If I pull away, with all I leave behind, what will be left of me?